So let's say a Canadian who didn't know Prime Minister Justin Trudeau went to buy a condo on their own, and let's break down those numbers. Say they have 20% down payment. Let's say they get a great mortgage rate, which is tough after 9 years of Justin Trudeau and the economic vandalism that he's perpetrated on Canadians. That'd work out to about $42,000 a month for your residents. How much do you pay in rent each month for your official residence? Just the number, please.
$1,800.
$1,800 on $42,000 a month. So it's fair to say that you're getting a massive subsidy worth tens of thousands of dollars for your rent every single month. Is that right?
No.
Okay, so what's the cost and what are you paying, Mr. Clark? Because the difference is being paid by someone. That someone is Canadian taxpayers. So it's being subsidized by the government of Canada. Is that correct?
No, it's not correct. I pay what the department asks me to pay. I have no role in negotiating that. That's in the that's in my
who pays
terms
who
of
pays
my
the rest?
employment.
Who pays the rest? It's your answer was $1,800. So Canadians are subsidizing you by the tune of $40,000, $40,200. I think it's unbelievable when you look at the context. 1 in 4 Canadians relying on food banks this fall to feed their families. Do you think that that is acceptable for Canadians, that they're subsidizing your rent during a housing and homelessness crisis in our country, that you're getting a more than $40,000 per month rent subsidy paid for by Canadian taxpayers?
I don't understand your numbers. We're returning more than $7 million to Canadian taxpayers. That's the important number in here.
Sorry, you couldn't do that for less than $40,000 a month in rent? Is that your contention?
I don't know where this $40,000 comes from. Perhaps you could explain that to me.
Well, I did, sir, and I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. It was very straightforward. The terms that Canadians would have to enter into to live in the kind of place that they're furnishing you with, it would come at a price of more than $40,000, $42,000 a month, just for the cost of the residents, to say nothing of the taxes and utilities that they would have to pay. You're only paying $1,800 a month. Is there anywhere else on Billionaires Row that you can rent for $1,800 a month? Let's see if that makes it easier for you to understand the difference for Canadians. Is there anywhere else, any of your neighbors, are they able to pay $1,800 a month?
I have said from the beginning, I'm not in real estate. I don't go around asking people what they pay for rent. So I would not be very helpful to you in that regard.
I question your helpfulness on a range of things. Certainly, it's not present in these responses. Just quickly, you and Ambassador Bob Ray has an apartment in the same building as your old residence. Is Mr. Ray's apartment larger than your apartment?
I have no idea.
Did the U ambassador previous to Mr. Ray occupy the unit that was assigned to you?
The unit that was assigned to me at 550 Park Avenue was occupied by the previous UN ambassador.
Do you know why they were switched?
When Ambassador Ray came here, both were available. Both are properties belonging to Global Affairs Canada.
Does his unit Does his unit need the major upgrades that would necessitate a move as well?
No.
Okay. Why is that? Was it brought up? It has full accessibility per Canadian standards. That's your understanding?
That's my understanding, but I'm no expert on the rules of accessibility. But my understanding is okay, that property was maintained and renovated and is up to code.
Interesting. So they made a $9 million offer on this luxury condo, and you visited it on May the appraisal was done on May the 9th, but you visited it on April 26th. Why were you visiting a condo that an offer had been made on but hadn't been appraised? How did the price get arrived at? I know you're not an expert in real estate, but wouldn't you get it appraised before you make an offer?
I will tell you what I said in my opening statement. I had nothing to do with this process, first, middle, or last.
Look, Mr. Clark, you're Justin Trudeau's $9 million man. Canadians don't know what extra value they're getting for this $9 million. And frankly, your answers today do nothing to assuage the concerns of Canadians who are struggling just to feed themselves. Thanks, Mr. Barrett.